print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q. Let's go, I'ma get. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't on. I'ma get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through in nippy crickets. I come through when moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Rick Flair. Let's go. Step foot.
Off play action, Goff. but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
We go.
Montgomery will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. And see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll go for it. Goff has it in close. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Kill. Yeah.
Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. His first throw is an interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are tackled at the 11th hour. 1 more second, and that would have been a pick 6. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A little bit surprising to see them decide to throw for it there.
Yeah, a bunch of trust thrown their way by this staff to call a pass play in that situation. You know, and you'll hear coaches say this, Kate. You got to play fast, but never in a hurry. He was hurried right there, and it certainly led to the INT.
All right, still. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
There you go.
First down, here's Dak. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yeah. There we go. Kill. 26.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Carlton Davis. And the Lions.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Levitain blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm on a trip. Blink of my VIP. Snick of my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. Some of daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi, and you're in Inglewood, California. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And here we go from LA. Kickoff taken at the 3. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop it. Out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now. Stafford. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Stafford gonna go on forward. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Cobb. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Second and 10, here's Carr. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. They still going to get there, and they drop it. Working quickly here. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Trying again following the set. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Third and goal. Here's Carr. Has it down close. Touchdown, New Orleans. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So the Saints making the call here. They're going for 2. Carr off the play fake. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Stafford from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
In phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Rolling left, buying some time. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Stafford again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
4th down, here's Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to...
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get to...
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we join you from South Philly. Close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from the link. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, set.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Gaviscon. He's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air.
Here we go.
We're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
11, add it. Hey, go. 30 left.
They go play action for Lawrence. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
13, Luke.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. First down throw there is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Hey.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And this one is caught with momentum. That'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Great. Set. Delta.
On play action, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Hey. Great. Set. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
He's got his big tight end. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Britton Covey now on the return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. They'll go up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw up. Try for 2 is unsuccessful. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Red on red.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And if the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
73.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
He pulls it in around the 5. He is in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
Good.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him, and we are tied. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's free downfield. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the set. 13, Lou.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his time. That's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6.
Take right open. Red, 23. Here we go.
Now, faking the give. This one complete to Washington. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Great.
Here's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Crown up, Yeti.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for Jacksonville. 32 yards.
Hey, kill.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
11, Agate.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. This is caught at 2. And he is going to be out of bounds. A couple big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead, despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Now timeout for Jacksonville. They're second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So back up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play call all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
He'll let this go for Goddard. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goddard, that time. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dobson. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Jaguars are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. play fake. Here's Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. A gain there of 27 yards.
Hey, let's go.
On first down, Lawrence. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If you're targeting the quarterback and not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now, Etienne. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Take right open.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third
Great
down.
job. 24.
Lawrence now. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
19 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
63.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Alpha. King, Phil King.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. That's caught outside. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line. Now a handoff. Etienne finding space inside the 40. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 22-yard line. So Lawrence. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Off he goes. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down.
Hey, Silver.
Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Here we go.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Easy. Red on red.
Now here's Lawrence. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short.
It is brought in the end zone. Brian Thomas.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Raheem Blackshear now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
560. Ready?
Straight to the air here. It's Young. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Cycle. Set.
From the 32. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's complete right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down.
38. 22 needle.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
52.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Hut.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working out, but they go back to him.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. All right, now another opportunity to convert this 2-point try.
Here we go.
He's throwing for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Oh, boy, that one's embarrassing. The penalty puts you even closer, but from 1 yard out, you still can't punch it in.
1 yard, 3 feet, 36 inches. Doesn't matter the measurement. You're absolutely right. That's some humble pie served your way.
Chooses to bring this one out. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 2nd and 1. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. A sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, Hurts. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And there's a hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he'll go down here at the 16. They will not get another playoff. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hurts now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles tie and can take the lead here in the second. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. Hurts throwing again. And this is caught in the end zone, so they got aggressive, and boy, did it work. They now lead 8-6. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Blackshear on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Rush coming for Young. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Defense shows blitz. Young. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Come on, set. 52 blaster. Set.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Has it downfield, working the left. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And he'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go, set. Ready, go.
Play action now, Young. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
560, down.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready, ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. Forced out to his right. And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40.
Hey!
First down throwing for Hurts. On the move, headed right. He's got Smith. On the move, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Eagles, with some work to do, trailing in this game. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it again.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And this is down all the way to the 3. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles tie it in the final minute of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Blackshear on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Field, black. Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Nice game left side. He'll get it up to the 44. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. To the air on 1st down. Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go now.
Young working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Escapes the pocket. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
17.
Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. They'll come on 1st and 10.
52 blaster. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. He has the Carolina touchdown. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Panthers push their lead to 6. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, Britton Covey. He stopped on the return at the 27. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on 1st down.
Great. Delta.
He's back to throw. That pass complete to Goddard. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Great. Delta.
A final throw before the break. Has a man. It's Brown. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now the Eagles will attempt another 2-point conversion. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Blackshear on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Set, ready.
Young on the play action. For the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Set, hut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Claws, 10.
Out of the gun, Young. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
That's cut beyond the marker. With the ball down after getting to the 47-yard line. Young on 1st and 10. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep. This is caught inside the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Red, cycle. Hut.
1st down from the red zone. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Triple, 38.
Working quickly here. Here's Young to throw. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
22 needle. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
On 1st down, Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now they've got a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got time here. Hackett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. It's all going down. Panthers pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Shot, 17. Set, go.
Play action now, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
Hut, hut.
Trying again, following the sack. Thielen's got it, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
52 blasters. Watch out now. 50 fierce.
Good for a Carolina Panther.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Fury, yellow. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles take possession of the football. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, and the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays. They're putting their stamp on this game.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. touch.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital and then we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house. The bay watch the women. I gon' meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down. Out of the gun, Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10.
Go.
Again, Goff. Pass incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Here's Goff. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like Moshu. Love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. My daddy like boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they trying to me. That's the wrong way, me. Back your buddy, if he get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause can't name that dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.